Just wanted to do a review of a product I bought within the last year, and I bought a Saberforge lightsaber using the adaptive saber part system that they came up with. Also bought a few other pieces from their saber line, and decided to just kind of do a review on it. Seems to be the hip happening thing to do. You buy a lightsaber, do a review on it. So this is my review. This is my Saberforge adaptive saber parts lightsaber. I made it. I know this is emitter 4. I believe this is pommel 4. I don't remember what the name of the switch section is, but this is the Sinister Prophecy. It's running a 2.5 Soundboard American, so it has the in-hilt settings, so you can do all the settings using just the hilt itself. And of course it comes with the standard Saber Core Viridian and Saber Core Crimson sound fonts. The other things I bought some more pieces from their ASP line, like I said. These 3 pieces here are from the Revan set called The Fallen, and I really enjoyed the design of these, but I didn't like the teardrop pommel, so I decided to go for a Gladius pommel instead. I thought that added a nice little flair. Another thing I did is I took some sandpaper and sanded the black off these rings to give it a unique appearance. I got a little crazy and scratched some black on these parts that I didn't want to scratch, but really you can't tell if you're dealing with it or you're using it. You can't really tell. So anyway, so I guess another thing I did, I went ahead and I bought a katana body just to see how it would feel. I was looking for parts that would feel thinner than the standard 1.25 inch diameter pieces, and I thought that this would feel better because, as you can see, it's got little grooves cut out so that it feels more like a sword handle. But what I found is it actually feels chunkier than some of the other hilt pieces. The thing with the Revan set, the thing I really like about the Revan set is that it's thinner than 1.25 inches in diameter. You can see the little lip here. This is 1.25 inches. This, I don't know the measurements of this, but this is a little bit thinner. And I'm only 5'3", and my hands are pretty small, so I enjoy gripping this a lot better than, the thicker parts. It just feels better. This is my favorite lightsaber, though, and it is thicker, but it's my favorite because it's my first. I'll go ahead and boot it up for you.
Sabercore Crimson.
Sabercore Crimson. I went with a cyan LED. Also bought a light blue LED if I want to mix it up a little bit. Force lightning / lockup sound effects. Hold it to turn it off. Hold it.
Main menu. Select optical frequency.
Hold it for about 3 seconds to enter the menu. This is optical frequency, so it works with the pulsing of the light.
2, 3, 4, 5, 1.
I like keeping it on 1 because it's solid, and it also has force feedback vibration, and that changes with the pulsing of the light also. And whenever you have a setting that you like, hold it, and it selects it.
Select sound intensity low.
This is your volume. It only has 3 settings: low, high, and muted. So
high, muted, low, high. Select impact sensitivity 1.
it goes through 1 through 9, and I generally try to keep it on 5 for the impact, 3 or 5.
2, 3. Select motion sensitivity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All settings saved.
And then to change sound fonts, hold it until it beeps once. Well, if it'll work.
Saberforge, Meridian.
There we go. And then if you want to go through the, if you accidentally enter this menu, you can click it, just tap it, and
Saber call. Crimson.
it'll cycle through them. So hold it.
Saberforge, Meridian.
Saber call. Crimson.
Saberforge, Meridian.
And then hold it to select
Saber
it.
call. Crimson. Saber call. Crimson.
So, but that's how all that works. Let me pop a blade in here, and I'll show you what the, you're always supposed to show the blade off in these videos, right? I went with, I don't remember what the number for the blade plug is, but I went with this one because I thought it was the most lore-friendly looking one that I found on there. Look cooler.
Saber call. Crimson.
Saberforge, Meridian. Saberforge, Meridian.
I went with the 37-inch blade because I like being screen accurate, and their blades are generally 1 meter long. So it also has blaster deflection on the Viridian. So on the Crimson Sound font, you have the Force Lightning / lockup sound, and on this one, it's just blaster deflection. So, of course, with the light off, you can tell it's really bright. Saberforge boasts having one of the brightest thick wall blades on the market, and I definitely believe him. So, there's that. This saber originally was running their 3.0 soundboard, but I had a problem with it that I wanted to point out, and this seems to be a problem with Saberforge, is the quality of their electronics, some of them. This is the soundboard. The things I really liked about it was the fact that you could hook it up to your computer and you could go in and change the settings on it. It didn't have an in-hilt setting thing. You actually had to hook it up to your computer, but it offered so many more customization options than what this board does. Now, the downside to that was my computer, it wasn't recognizing my computer. Like, my computer could not download the program because it wasn't up to date. I wasn't using Windows 10, which apparently is what you're supposed to use. So that was the bad thing about it. Another good thing, which comes with all their plug-and-play electronics, the quick connects, so you can put another LED on there, and you can have basically whatever kind of color lightsaber you want. It had 3 sound fonts on it. You can get it. You can get 3 sound fonts anytime you get one of these, and it'll give you an option of 3 dark side sound fonts, 3 light side sound fonts, 3 gray side sound fonts, and then it gives you an option for 1 from each. And I got the 3 light side, the Master, Heirloom, and then I don't remember, unfortunately, what third one was, but it was a snap hiss like Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. So it was a snap hiss saber sound was the third one. The Heirloom sounds more like what you would hear in The Force Awakens from the Anakin's lightsaber, the Graflex, and then the Master is from episodes 1, 2, and 3, just the general lightsaber snap-on. So The problem I have with the soundboard is it it was very it wasn't very durable. All this was wrapped in a blue tape looking thing, and if you notice here, there's some problem here. One of the circuits actually fell off while I was just twirling it, so that was really disappointing. And I tried to solder it back on, but me not being very good at soldering, I accidentally soldered some stuff together and fried the board. But I keep it around, just to show people like what it's like. But who knows? I plan on getting another one in the future because I really liked it, and I was really disheartened when that circuit fell off. But I noticed the Saberforge has started using chassis now for their soundboard, so that looks like it's going to be a good deal. I went ahead and got the cover tech knob attachment, so you hook it on your side. It goes in, doesn't come out until you clap the little sides together. It comes out. Yeah, so far this is my favorite saber, but when I get done with this one, I plan on using a Mahler switch section here, and then I haven't decided on the emitter. I might go with an emitter from Custom Saber Shop, and I think their pieces screw together with Saberforge. I think, I'm not positive, but if that's so, I'll use a Mahler switch here I'll give it some more length and give it some more personality, and then a different emitter. But right now, that's what I got. So that's pretty much my review. I can't think of anything else to really show off about it. So I hope that was informative. If you're looking for a first-time lightsaber, I definitely recommend Saberforge because the quality for the cost is really good, in my opinion. And if you go with Ultra Sabers, which is a really popular brand, I prefer Saberforge because you're not getting a mag light with a lightsaber blade on it. Okay, they're basically flashlights with lightsaber blades. They don't look... For me, a lightsaber has to look like a lightsaber. And what they're selling is a metal tube with lights. Yes, they can come with sound, but you're not going to get the detail that you get. They do have screen accurate sabers like Obi-Wan Kenobi's, and I think they have a Darth Maul one. They've got some from the video games, but Saberforge has all that, and they have this. And as far as I know, the only other saber company that offers a system where you can build your own lightsaber is Kyberlight, but to me it's more likened to that of what they did with the Hasbro build your own lightsaber like 10 or 15 years ago, where they had the main body lightsaber, and you would slide these sleeves on and you could design it however. It was really chunky, really bulky, but it was pretty neat. It had like a little saber crystal you could put in the back that controlled the sound, and then a few years later they came out with one where the saber crystal actually controlled the lights, the LEDs up here. You could put different LEDs in there to change the color of the lightsaber, which I thought was really cool. And I think they also changed the sound font, but I'm not positive. But Saberforge actually offers like a lightsaber, so it doesn't make it any chunkier. All the pieces, you choose the different pieces, and they're just gorgeous. And this definitely looks like something that came out of the Star Wars universe. So that's the thing that makes me happy about them. Vader's Vault makes really cool sabers, but the reason I chose Saberforge is in no way am I willing to pay, $500, $600 for a lightsaber with sound. Altogether, this saber was about $500, but the difference is with Saberforge, I bought the emitter one week, I bought the switch section the next, I bought this body section the next week, and I bought the pommel the next week, then the electronics weekly, and then I think I bought the switch and the blade at the same time, the LED at the same time, and I put it all together. And it was a lot cheaper because I had, I didn't have to rely on... We lived paycheck to paycheck, and I was able to spend a little bit of money, a little bit of money, a little bit of money, and all together, it was just easier. It was almost like paying for it with credit. So, but with Vader's Vault, you pay for all that all at once. So you got to have $500, which I guess if you saved up, it wouldn't be that hard. But their sabers are pretty, but The ones that are really gorgeous aren't. I don't think they're dual worthy. They have a combat section in their on their web page, but they don't look nearly as detailed and gorgeous as the Saberforge, in my opinion. And Saberforge has a bunch of different customization options for your hilt. I've got 2 coming in the mail. I have a Disciple Shoto coming, and it has a clear coat and polish on it. I also have one of their new apprentice sabers, a Nova, with a clear coat and polish, and I think they're going to look really awesome with a light blue LED. And I've got the 2.5 Soundboard import from China, so it's got 3 sound fonts instead of the 2. It's got Viridian, Crimson, and then Gunmetal is from China. So I'm looking forward to that. But there's my lightsaber, and I'll make videos of me unboxing the sabers that I get in and stuff. But thank you for your time, and I hope this video wasn't too boring, and I hope it was informative. Thank you.